Alright, look, we're back. And we got some things to talk about with this latest chapter, 256. I got some predictions in, so we're gonna get to it. Now, I feel like obviously the first thing we want to talk about is Gojo really dead? I'll keep it real with y'all. A lot of y'all really want to have hope that, you know what I'm saying, he gonna do the same thing that he did with Toji back then when he came back to life. Now, I don't know if that is a possibility, but it could be a possibility because Gojo he used up every ounce of his curse energy, and I'm pretty sure his curse technique too, and being hit with a whole new move, Worldly Slash, as his finishing blow. Man's got cut into half, bro. Now, even if they do heal him up, I don't think RCT would even kick in. I just don't think he would back to life. Now, I don't think he would fully come back to life. That's where I want to touch on, because I do think, you know what I'm saying, they can reanimate him just like they did with Toji. Now, you might be wondering, what do I mean? Now, Ino is able to reanimate people, because remember when Ino and the grandmother and the son, they was all fighting, and then when Ino first used his ability, it was like, oh my god, you see that? Yeah, he has the same ability as you do. Now, you might be wondering, oh, isn't Ino's ability able to just shoot out cursed spirits? No, he also can reanimate people and bring people back from the dead. He can basically do the same thing that the grandmother was doing. And at the time, we didn't know that small little detail. We was just a bit confused. But obviously, for the manga readers, you know, so we all know that now. Somehow, maybe reanimate Gojo. Now, I don't know how long that's gonna be for, but it's most likely not gonna be a full reanimation, because obviously with Toji, he was only there for a limited amount of time. He was really only there for, I'm gonna say realistically, 10 to 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying, bro? So realistically, Gojo might only come back for 10 to 20 minutes. I don't think it's gonna be a full, like, you know what I'm saying, like life revive, you feel me? But I genuinely don't think Gojo's alive. I think Gojo is really gone. And another thing that also solidifies that with me is when there was when everyone was in the airport, Toji, Nanami, Noble Aldo was in the airport, even Gito was at the airport, and then after that the airport was empty, indicating that they left the airport. You know what I'm saying, that they're all, you know what I'm saying, they all flew off, bro, so they're all dead. Now, in two cases, it could be that Gojo let everyone go on the plane and that he, you know what I'm saying, is gonna go back and try to finish it off. But another solidifying thing is for me is that where he said, I wish this is a dream, and then after that he said, I hope this is not a dream, bro, which solidifies that he's happy. He's happy where he's at. He's happy with dying. And he's cool with it. He's cool with it, basically. Yuta got hit with Worldly Slash too in like chapter 251, 252. Now, we all know. This is a new move, like I said, that Sukuna just not came out with. And we have not seen nobody survive with it, per Gojo dying to it, possibly. Yuta most likely dead. But I'm either going to say it right now. It's either going to be two options. He's going to die from this, or he's going to lose Rika, which is going to dumb down him as a special grade sorcerer. 100%, bro. Or just as a sorcerer in general, it will definitely take him down a couple of notches, bro, because Rika did play a big part into Yuta. I'm not gonna lie, in my opinion, bro, I feel like Rika without Yuta, Rika was like the main factor into how he was able to even fight most of the times, you feel me? So I genuinely do think if Yuta does survive, it will be Rika like most likely sacrificing her life, because you gotta remember Rika's whole ideology or whatever is to protect Yuta at all costs and to have him living at all costs. And even if that means her giving up her life, which might be a possibility, she might just do that, bro. And then shit, we're telling no more Rika, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, if Rika's gone, I do think Yuta's not gonna be as cold as he once was before. Now, how, you know what I'm saying, like for me, like I really hope that doesn't happen, but at the same time, we all know that Yuta is in that Yuta's in a fatal position right now. So it's either he's gonna die or he's gonna lose Rika. It's one of the two, and we just gotta cope. I don't think there's no other way that that Agege can write this, but it's one of the two. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is something I wanted to touch on. I feel like them trying to kill just Sukuna's soul while Megumi is still alive technically, I feel like that's such a wasted plan. Like, if I'm them in this situation, you know, Sukuna is gonna be at most likely his weakest point right now, I'm going to try to kill him. We got to get the finishing blow. We got to get him up out of here, because you must remember that he's not even still at full power, because there is one more finger left. And guess who that finger is? Yes, you guessed it. Yuji. Yuji is basically the last finger. And if Sukuna figures that out, because him and Yuji don't really know that, you know, Yuji is the last finger, but if Sukuna figures that out and he eats Yuji, it's a GG's. It's GG's. But another thing that also stems off from, you know what I'm saying, Sukuna possibly eating Yuji, is that Yuji can possibly eat Sukuna. Now, what would happen if Yuji eats Sukuna? Now, you might be wondering, why do I think that Yuji might eat Sukuna? Now, Romy and Sukuna in Greek mythology, right? Boom, y'all listening? It basically means two-faced god or two-faced spirit, some shit like that. So obviously there's a demon god and there was a hero god, and that's how basically people looked at Sukuna back in like 1,000 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Some people looked at him as a demon and some people looked at him as a hero. Now, if Yuji were to eat Sukuna, Yuji would literally be the king of all sorcerers and all spirits. And I say that because Yuji is half human, but he also is half spirit, obviously due to Kenjuku creating him, and you know what I'm saying, him taking in a lot of Sukuna body parts, you feel me, which makes him be in his last finger, and you feel me, which makes him be in his last finger. And obviously, as we saw in one of the panels, that Yuji had 3 arms. You know what I'm saying, at one like slight point he had 3 arms, which shows that, you know what I'm saying, some modifications are being done inside of him genetically, which is making him, you know what I'm saying, become more Sukuna like, in a sense. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, feel me, like I feel like that's also tying into like also kind of making Yuji into like the perfect vessel for Sukuna to, you know what I'm saying, finally live out his like final years, or you know what I'm saying, like fully be able to come back as Yuji being the last finger, you know what I'm saying. So Yuji being like the perfect vessel for Sukuna, because obviously, as we saw in the beginning of the anime, like literally in the beginning, Sukuna was actually very surprised that Yuji was able to take over his body. He has such strong will, you know what I'm saying. So maybe Yuji could possibly be the perfect vessel for Sukuna. And also another point I want to touch on, if Yuji does eat Sukuna, you know, that also can mean that Sukuna can once again take over Yuji's body, because we seen what happened when Yuji's eating 15 fingers, okay, 15 fingers from Sukuna. He wasn't able to really have control over his body, like the organic over control back of his body. So now, you know what I'm saying, if Yuji eats them, you know, the possibility of Sukuna just, you know what I'm saying, coming back again is also a very high chance. So even if Yuji does eat Sukuna or Sukuna eats Yuji, Sukuna is definitely going to be a more favorite, if anything. Because like from like something I don't think this is going to be the last battle with Sukuna. I feel like, you know what I'm saying, like we're at the end, but we're not at the final boss, bro. We're not at the final boss. Because remember, Kenjuku literally just gave Sukuna like the final plans of what he wanted to happen, and Tengen still also is playing a part in this. So there is some stuff to still be unfolded. You feel me? Like, feel me? Like, damn it, like, what if all this is for nothing, bro? And Sukuna gets away once again, bro. And you know what I'm saying, obviously, like I said before, they're gonna have to prepare for a final last dance with Sukuna. Because Sukuna right now is at his weakest point, and that is a fact, okay? He has no more Haga, no nothing, bro. Now, we don't know if he cannot use the 10 shadows. He hasn't used the 10 shadows when he been fighting Maki, Yuji, and all them, so I'm assuming that he can't use the 10 shadows right now, obviously. We know that he can't even pop his domain. Like, he is at the weakest point that he could possibly be in right now, bro. If they don't capitalize on this and they let this man get away, or they let this man somehow survive with an inch of his life, this was all for nothing. Like, literally, this was all for nothing, bro. And that is a possibility that you gotta sink in for a minute, bro, because this battle is fire, but this battle can just, like, they can have this huge battle and it not be the end at all. And honestly, bro, I don't think it really is the end. I think we're still a very, very far way off from the manga even being finished. I think the manga is going to finish around next year, I'm not gonna lie, or maybe towards the end of this year. I don't know, like, from like the way this battle is going, it seems like, bro, it seems to be going too good in the favor of us, but also low-key in the favor of Sukuna too. Like, feeling bro, it keeps tipping the scale almost to the point where it's like, yo, like, is this gonna be the final battle? Is it not? But I don't think it's gonna be the final battle. I generally don't think it's gonna be the final battle. I think it's just too good it's like from like everything's not really like said and done to the point where it's like, boom, okay, this might be the final battle, bro. So I genuinely feel like this is not the last battle. Something is gonna happen. Maybe Tengen's gonna slide through and, you know what I'm saying, stop all this nonsense happening, bro. But I genuinely do think this is not the last battle. I really do hope that Maki survives. I'm pretty sure Maki will survive. Maki definitely will survive, in my opinion, bro. I feel like it's a little bit too early for her time to come, if it does come, because maybe she might die towards the end of the manga. Who knows, bro? I don't, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, these are all just my thoughts and stuff. But I don't think Maki's dead. I really hope she's not dead. But I also do really hope that Yuta's not dead, because Yuta is also a very good co-main character, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maki also a very good co-main character. You know what I'm saying? Even though I've been a Yuji lover more than Yuta, like Jujutsu Kaisen 0, and you know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's been cooking in the manga too. He's been cooking in anime and manga, but that's just my opinion. That's my predictions about what I think is gonna happen. Y'all please tell me in the comments what y'all think is gonna happen in the next chapter and in the future of the Jujutsu Kaisen manga. But y'all boys know what to do though. Please like, please sub, please comment. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Have a blessed day. Keep watching anime manga for me.